Hello students. In the last history lesson, the advent of Europeans to India, we learned the first point, the trade and commerce relationship India had with European countries, from page number 1 and page number 2. Today, let us discuss about the second point, the arrival of Europeans to India for trade, from page number 2 and page number 3. We have to understand which are the four important European powers, how they arrived to India and what purpose. The main important point is the European trade has established their companies. Among them, Portuguese, Dutch, French and English arrived to India. With the success of Portuguese, many Dutch, French and English arrived at India for trade. This development not only changed the history of India, it also changed the history of European countries. The first important arrival of European countries is none other than the Portuguese. Portuguese were the first to arrive at India for trade and were also the last to leave India on the sea route. After Vasco da Gama, Francisco Almeida arrived in India as the Viceroy of Portuguese. He implemented blue water policy in order to establish the supremacy over sea instead of supremacy over lands. After Francisco Almeida, Alfonso de Albuquerque, who came after Almeida, is considered as a real founder of Portuguese Empire in India. He waged a battle against the Sultan of Bijapur in 1510 and won Goa. Goa became the administrative center of Portuguese administration in India. The Portuguese had absolute monopoly over trade with India for almost a century, and their power declined with the arrival of English and French in India. After Portuguese, the Dutch arrived to India. Among them, the Dutch are from Holland or Netherlands. They established United East India Company in 1602 with the aim of doing business with eastern countries and enter countries like India, Java, Sumatra, Indonesia and other important spices-rich islands. They established warehouses in Surat, Broch, Bombay, Cochin, Nagapattinam, Masulipattnam, Chinsor and other places in India. With this, they broke the monopoly of Portuguese in India. Later, they are unable to face competition with English and French. Finally, Dutch limited themselves to spice-rich islands. Here we come across the word warehouses. The warehouses means the places of storing merchandise. Huge walls were built around these warehouses to provide protection. Third important point under this unit is the arrival of English. In 1600, December 31st, Queen Elizabeth issued a royal charter authorizing East India Company to trade with eastern countries for 15 years. The company started the business formally in 1613. the Mughal Emperor Jahangir issued a royal permission to English to establish their first warehouse factory at Surat. In 1617, Sir Thomas Roe arrived at the court of Jahangir as the royal ambassador from the court of James I. He sought permission from Jahangir to establish factories in other places of Mughal Empire. Like this, English established their factories in Agra, Ahmedabad and Broch. In 1639, English took Madras from the king of Chandragiri and established a strong fort named St. George Fort. Later, Charles II, the Prince of England, he gave Bombay as an annual rent, often pounds a year, to East India Company in 1668. In 1690, the English purchased 3 villages, namely Sultanati, Calicut and Govindapura on the banks of Hooghly River and built Fort William. In the city of Calcutta, the English grew around this fort. By 17th century, the English had established Bombay, Madras and Calcutta as the centers of their presidencies. By the later part of 18th century, the English made Calcutta as their capital city. So from this unit, we have to learn the names important personalities like Queen Elizabeth, the Mughal Emperor Jahangir, the arrival of Sir Thomas Roe, the factories Agra, Ahmedabad, Broch, and how English took Madras from King of Chandragiri, Charles II, the city of Calcutta, the 3 presidencies like Bombay, Madras and Calcutta, and later how English has made Calcutta as their capital city. The fourth important European traders is none other than the French. The French East India Company started as a government-owned company in 1664. It started its first factory in Surat in the year 1668. Later, they established its factories in Machilipatnam, Chandranagara, Mahe, Karaikalu, Osimbazar, Balasore. In 1674, the French took Valikandapuram from local Muslim official and developed it as a major trade center. That center is Puducherry or Pondicherry. Dupleix, who arrived in Pondicherry as the Governor General of French, had the high ambitions of establishing French as the major power in South India. This ambition, which led to Carnatic wars with the English. Now, I will show you map of India in that Goa became the administrative center of Portuguese. Here is the location of Goa, the main important administrative center of the Portuguese. The second important map, we have to know about the Dutch conquered places. The Southeast Asian countries, how Dutch have established their important trade centers like Sumatra, Java, Batavia, Malacca, Borneo, Sulawesi, Moluccas, New Guinea, Indonesia and other countries of Southeast Asian countries. The third important map we have to discuss about the location of factories of French East India Company. Here is the map of India. In that, Surat became the important trade centers, factories the French established in India. Mahe, Karaikala, Pondicherry, Mausulipatnam, Balsore, Chandranagar, Kasim Bazar. Once again I will repeat. From south western side, Surat is located. When you come to southeastern side, Karaikala, above that Pondicherry, Mahe, Mausulipatnam, Balsore, Chandranagar, Kasim Bazar, Patna are included. Next, let us proceed to the presidencies of English East India Company. The three important presidencies are located in India and are these places. One is Bombay, southern part Madras became the second important presidencies of British. Calcutta, Bengal became the third important presidencies of the India. These are the three important places how it had became the presidencies of English East India Company in India. Now I will show you the image of Francisco Almeida, and the second image is Alfonso de Albuquerque, how he arrived to our country and established his supremacy. The third important image is the Sultan of Bijapur in 1510. Here is the image of Dutch East India Company, which were established by Maria de Greber. English East India Company, Queen Elizabeth, 1600 AD. After Queen Elizabeth, Mughal Emperor Jahangir, how English took the permission from the Jahangir. The arrival of Sir Thomas Roe, 1617. Charles II of English. The French important personality, Duplex. Here is the photos of European Trade Company. First one is the trade center purpose, how Portuguese arrived to India. This is the photo of warehouses established by the Dutch. Then in the next video we will continue the Carnatic Wars in the backdrop of European political developments. Thank you.